What is up, SNEEPs? We are going to go over the warriors of heavy hitters and how to draft a successful draft deck for warriors, and even how to choose between Kassai and Olympia. So without further ado, let's get right to it. I want to mention first that we do have a Patreon account. If you are looking for more limited knowledge, if you're looking for a way to support us, go check it out. There is videos that we don't have on YouTube, as well as draft rankings. We have more to come with that as well. So if you're interested, check it out. It means a lot. But let's move on to the basics for warriors. If you're a drafting warrior, you're looking to do a few things. One is you're going to be swinging your swords. You have great weapons in this game. Centauri Saber as your token is great because it makes blocking weird. And a lot of times there's a lot of 2 blocks in this format. So if you have your opponent only having 2 block attack action cards, those are just 1 block. So warriors really are good at making damage come through those weapons. So you're looking to swing those weapons, but you're looking to swing in both of them, and the way you do that is through agility tokens. So you're also looking to get agility tokens. Agility tokens are going to be how you can come in with 2 swords or a sword and attack. And then with those attacks, you're looking to sneak in damage with attack reactions. Attack reactions are kind of the lifeblood of warrior decks, being able to come over the top to deal either lethal damage or enough damage, in some cases even giving you some tokens along the way. Finally, the last thing you're looking to do is have some sort of drawing cards. Both heroes work to bring out gold, which is a great way to draw cards. Warrior loves to draw cards to filter out some hands, to activate some abilities, or just to be able to get the right card that you need to come in and win the game. So let's go over some of the picks that we want to see in the first pack to determine if we are going to lean warrior. All right, in our first pack, we are going to be staying open as always, but if we start seeing some of these cards, we might be leaning towards warrior. Some bombs that we could be looking for is Goblet of Blood Run Wine. That's a common, gives you agility, gives you a vigor. We like these. These are great tokens. Blade Flurry is a majestic bomb we can look for. We're looking for the other swords, Hot Streak and Parry Blade. We like these swords just as much, especially Hot Streak. That's a super good card. I would pick that in the first 5 picks and lean pretty heavy towards warrior, because that card paired with Centauri Saber can make things work. If you're gonna look to get hybrid cards, which I really suggest you do in the first ones because it keeps you open to multiple classes, you get some premium hybrid cards as warrior. Runner is just a majestic bomb. Great card. But you also get flat trackers as well as lead with speed. All 3 of those cards help to create agility tokens, which, as mentioned before, is very big for warriors. And then of course you can have your Clash of Vigors and Clash of Agilities. These are a little less effective if you're Kassai than Olympia, but overall they do block for 3, and they are, fairly priced as 2 for 6s. So, even if you think that you might be Kassai in the future, that's still just a good card to draft. And then finally, Agile Windup, another way to create agility token, super good. Warriors have a lot of commons and even some few majestic bombs that you can find in the first 5 picks. Let's move on to pack 2. So we're kind of picking all sorts of cards, but there seems to be a little bit more warrior cards, or a little bit better warrior cards. Now we're going to be looking on to which hero we're going to be playing. Are we going to be Kassai? Are we going to be Olympia? So if we're looking at Kassai, we're looking to draw cards. And one card that really helps us do this is draw swords. Making us draw a card as well as getting some sort of pump is very good, allows our weapons to be free as well. If there's any sort of gold production, like performance bonus, we'll look to do that too, because if we can have a gold to start the turn off, pop that gold to draw a card and have our weapons attack for free, then we are doing Kassai things. Now, Kassai's second text isn't as important to try to build towards. You shouldn't try to purposely draft yellows to increase your yellow count. No, go with the reds and make sure you have a good amount of blues so that you can have a good streamlined deck. The second paragraph that she has to banish reds and yellows out of the graveyard is more for CC. So we'll let CC have that. Maybe you can get it off once or twice a game, and that's fine and limited, but you don't need to build around it. Moving on to Olympia. Olympia is a little bit more straightforward. Basically, you're looking for wager cards, right? If it's like Wage Agility or Wage Vigor, Wage Gold, these are great cards that you can draft as your hybrid or generic cards early on, and then now they are rewarded if you are Olympia. But then you also have Hold'em or Edge Ahead as warrior cards that help wager just as well. Another warrior card is Take the Upper Hand, giving a 0 for 3 in red as a free pump if you wager this turn can ensure that you will win your wager and can keep your gold production high. And that's really what you want with warrior. Gold is the name of the game. In the second pack, I'm going to be looking at which of these cards I'm seeing more of, and then however I draft will determine on my third pack what hero I am. And so if I end up being Kassai, I'm looking at her specializations now, right? If I can find a specialization like her hood piece, very happy with that. I'm very happy if I can get it in the first 5 picks of the third pack. I could even draft in the second pack, but be a little bit more hesitant. I don't think I would draft in the first pack. Her specialization, Raise an Army, is very hard to make work. I would probably only draft that in pack 3. I would still pick it up as like in the first 5. It does block for 3 at least, so it at least does that. But just know it's not as easy to accumulate multiple gold, especially when you want to pop them to use Kassai's ability. So raising an army is kind of hard, at least for limited. Now on the other end, Olympia, both his specializations are pretty big. Up the Ante and Prize Galea are cards that I could see myself even getting in pack 1, maybe in the second cycle. I don't think I'd get it, the first 5 picks or anything. But in the second cycle, if those came around, yeah, that feels not bad. I'll take those and save them and see if we go that direction. As far as the second pack, I would probably take them and kind of, say, okay, I'm probably Olympia. And in the third pack, yeah, those are like, pack 1, pick 1 picks. So we really like those. And that's really it with warriors. I mean, so basically, just to recap, you really want to make sure you have agility. You're going to draft a lot of stuff that makes you agility. Lead with speeds, common. Very good to do that. You got Goblet of Blood Run Wine. It's a hard one to say for me. That's another great way to make agility token. Agile Engagement, great way. So those are all commons that you can help make agility tokens. So focus on those. Try to get some sort of gold production, whether that's wagering if you're Olympia, or cards that make you gold as Kassai, performance bonus, money where your mouth is, whatever the case. Try to have a blue count about 10. Honestly, the best things about Warrior is that if you have a 2-card hand and both you and your opponent are at 5 life, your 2-card hands are better because that could be a blade into an attack reaction. So you want to make sure you have a good amount of blue count so that you can have a blue and a red in hand at all times. That's kind of really what you want to try to do there. So that is the Warriors. They can definitely hang with the Guardians. They're more consistent than the Bruce, but they are a ton of fun to play. So give them a try. I hope this helps you out. We have the ultimate draft guide coming where I get into a lot of detail and give you about 30-minute video on it. And then we also have UPF draft coming. So go ahead and stick around, look for those. But until then, keep on fabbing, and I'll catch you on the next one.